Man warned you. He told you, he said, if you keep chasing those secretaries around that office, you were going to get fired. But you couldn't listen, could you? No, you had to keep it up. You don't care. You see a fine brown frame and you blow your cool.
Mr. Johnson? Ready, Johnson?
Yeah, Mama.
Thank you for waiting, sir. I'm ready for you now.
Is that a promise?
I beg your pardon.
Nothing.
Now, first of all, why did you leave your recent place of employment, sir?
Well, that's going to be a little difficult to explain.
Would you prefer a gentleman to handle this matter, sir?
No, don't get upset. I'm sure I can talk to you. You're a woman. I look to you for sympathy and understanding. Sympathy and understanding. You know, I always supported women's liberation. I was one of the first guys saying, free them, let them go, let them go. I'm talking to you man to man, and that's very difficult to do.
Thank you.
You know, behind every woman, there's a man. In fact, that's how I lost my last job. What happened when the boss walked in and caught me? Yeah, I had a trap between the Xerox machine and the wall. I was trying to show her that no one could duplicate my love.
In other words, you were fired for chasing the secretary around the office.
I thought you'd understand.
Now, I need some statistics.
Well, the ones you got look okay to me.
What type jobs have you had?
Oh, well, first I was a janitor in an apartment over on West Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
And I went from there to Skycap out at the airport.
Uh-huh.
You know? Then when equal opportunity became the big thing, I was made senior vice president over at Acme Electronics.
In looking for a job for you, what would you say you do best?
You devil, you. Couldn't I just get the money? I'll get fired again anyway.
Well, I'll have to see what we have available for you.
I see what's available for me right now. You better watch it, Freddie. You're gonna jive around and get fired from the unemployment office.
Let's see, we have a few openings. We have machinist, stevedore, and riveter.
Machinist, stevedore, and riveter?
Yes.
I don't do no women's work.
Well, what kind of job are you looking for?
Well, I want to work. I'm looking for a job like locker room attendant at the ladies' Y. or maybe you got something like a costume fitter at a topless bar.
You know, you're really being very difficult and unhelpful. You have to... Do you have any job references?
Do I have references? Certainly I got references. That's the first thing they ask you for. Any job you go, you got references? Say, yeah, I got them. There they are right there. Yeah. Those are notarized statements, too.
Freddie Johnson is the greatest. Signed Shirley, Gloria, and Lucille. Now, I meant business, Mr. Johnson.
I meant business, too. Yeah, Shirley was the greatest. Never forget Shirley. She couldn't type, couldn't take shorthand, but she sure knew how to coffee break.
Mr. Johnson, what is so irresistible about you?
Well, Mama, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. You gotta behold a little harder.
Well, you are kind of cute.
Not only that, but what you see is what you get.
we do have something that might interest you. A dance instructor. How are you on your feet?
Well, chasing great. Dancing, no.
That's too bad. It pays well.
Do you dance?
Yes, I love to dance.
Maybe you could teach me. If you could show me a few things, I might be able to get that job.
What, here?
You want to go to my place? Excuse me. I forgot. You're just trying to help me get a job.
That's right, I am just trying to help you get a job. And if it might help you get a job, I just might be able to just show you a little movement and see how you work out. Now, would you like to try a little something with me? Come on. Now, you do the popcorn, then you get into a little boogaloo that's a little looser.
Yes.
You let your head shake.
Yeah.
Then you go around the world a couple times.
Ooh, watch those corners. Watch those corners.
Miss Martin.
You die, then you get on
Miss
down
Martin.
and get loose. What?
Miss Martin!
You must be the boss.
Who are you? Who am I?
Who am I? I'm your best customer. He was only trying to help me get a job.
Well, it's against the rules to dance with the unemployees.
But I was only giving him occupational guidance.
I'm sorry, Miss Martin. Get your check. You're through.
Don't worry about him, Mama.
You're fired, too.
Look, I got a good idea. Why don't you take the job as dance instructor, then I can be your best customer. That way you'll have a chance to find out all the little interesting things about Freddie Johnson that you were afraid to ask.
Oh, Mr. Freddie Johnson, I don't know what I could ever do to repay you.
Oh, we'll find a way. It's gonna be all right. Back to work.